Welcome to Coffee Outfit number 2. I'm your host, Echo Fang Grey Wolf. I lost my TikTok account. It is suspended and it might be permanently banned. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to make a video on why. And we're going to Google some stuff really soon about this. So, no. All I got to do is just clear this bitch. I can't clear this shit. Okay. We'll get to that when we get to that. So, yesterday was the anniversary of the assassination attempt that was made on Trump with a young man who was 21 years old or 20 years old. I don't remember his name. Let's Google it. What was the name of the young man who shot Trump in the ear? The young man was named Thomas Matthew Crooks. He's 20 years old. AR-15 styled rifle. Alright? So, that's what it says right there. It happened on the 13th, which was yesterday. Let's see. What was the day that the young man tried to shoot Trump in the ear? Come on, AI overview. There you go. The shooting involving the young man identified as Thomas Matthew Crooks targeting Donald Trump occurred on July 13, 2024. So that you can understand what I'm reading. So you don't think I'm screwing you over, especially if you're a Felon 47 supporter. The event unfolded at the campaign rally near Butler, Pennsylvania. The Crooks fired an AR-15 styled rifle from a nearby rooftop while Trump was giving a speech, wounding Trump's ear. The incident also resulted in the death of one attendee, critical injuring two others. Crooks was subsequently killed by the Secret Service counter sniper team. Subsequently, he was sacrificed for white supremacy. Now, I said what I said. Now I'm going to show you something. This is a round. For this to go boom and leave a hole in my ear but not take it off is damn near impossible. It's not improbable, but it's impossible. Because it would have to go across. And I have to be standing in the right way. You see, if I look straight, can you see my ear sticking all the way out? No, you cannot. Both of my ears are actually quite close to my head. Now, who else's ears like that? Felon 47. There is a video on YouTube that shows the bullet going way past him and him going down. It's all bullshit. That assassination attempt was bullshit, and Mr. Crooks was a sacrifice for white supremacy. Now, you don't have to believe it, and I don't care, but this is what you put in an AR-15. Okay? This little tip, this is what comes out. That little tiny tip. From this little scratch all the way to that little round right there. As a soldier, we know what these do to flesh and bone. He was never shot. He literally was never shot. He never showed us the scar, and his ear would have been taken clean the hell off. He also wouldn't have survived because his ears are like mine. They're right close up on your head. See how my left ear? You can see them, but they don't stick out like the cute little Asian girls in those cartoons or TV with the little Japanese girls' ears all popped out and everything. They ain't like them. No. He's never showed us the scar. He's never showed us the surgery. They can't fucking fix cauliflower ear. So how does this man that have scar 1 or anything at all. And he never showed y'all that. Now, we're going to use AI overview to see how many assassination attempts are on nominees. Because he was not the president at the time, like he is now. He was the nominee. How many presidential nominees have ever been assassinated? AI overview says, right there so you can read it, not available for this search. Now under it, it lists assassinations of presidents. Ronald Reagan in 81. So up until the bogus attempt on the nominee of 2025, who is now the current sitting administration, there were no other assassination attempts. So presidents have been killed. All right, got that? Yeah, Trump's name's at the bottom, but he hasn't been killed and he wasn't the president. All right, so let's go. You have Abraham Lincoln, 1865. James Garfield, 1881. William McKinley, 1901. John F. Kennedy, 1963. And you have Ronald Reagan, 1981. Theodore Roosevelt was wounded, but not killed in 1912. And then it has Trump, but only former presidents have been injured in assassination attempts, both while campaigning and re-election. Now, he was a nominee. He wasn't the president. He's the first nominee in history to have an assassination attempt by this kid. That kid. This kid don't look like he hated Trump at all. Alright? If anything, this kid looked like he would have actually liked Trump. No, don't go with lookership, but he does not look like he would have been one of those kids that hated Trump. Like at all. He looks like he would have been right there at that rally having fun. This kid was sacrificed for white supremacy. Y'all might not like what I say, but it's the goddamn truth. Now, I'm trying to find a picture of this man's ear, but I can't. But y'all all seen the picture. Video clip of the assassination attempt on Trump. There are a lot of video clips, and y'all can see them on this app because I'm right here witnessing it. All of these things say YouTube for those who can read. There's no need for me to play it. But it all says YouTube if you look real carefully. Now, video clip of the bullet whizzing past Trump before he goes down. Nothing. Now this one might be the one I've been looking for.
It happened so fast, but now I can see it all in slow motion. I never thought I'd ever see an assassination attempt on the president and to be there to photograph it. My name is Doug Mills. I've been covering politics since 1983.
He's not the one. He has got everything on here but Trump and the fucking bullet. Now from the way he was standing, nah. This kid was sacrificed and TikTok took my channel. It's just that simple. This kid was sacrificed and TikTok took my channel. This kid Get back to the... Where the fuck is it? There we go. No, goddammit. I hate technology, man. If I wasn't looking for it, it'd show right up. This kid looks like your average white kid. Not a care in the world. Now, why would he do something that stupid? 20 years old? Come on, man. Y'all sold this kid out and y'all threw him under a bus. And y'all won. They suckered this boy. And it's going to come out. In about 15 years, it's going to come out after all the Trump BS is gone and America's back to normal. Because, you know, Trump wants to be the king. This is all going to come out as bullshit. And this kid's family is finally going to have enough courage to say something. Because right now, they're cowering somewhere. You know, they're cowering somewhere talking about something. Yeah, we got all this money. We lost our son, but we got all this money. I ain't got no proof of that. But they're cowering somewhere, knowing that they sacrificed their child to get this man the presidency. Now let me ask y'all this, because I know a lot of y'all are Felon 47 supporters, so... Y'all remember his first term? Do you remember his first term? Do you remember how hard he went after military people, specifically John McCain and other veterans, so he called us all suckers and losers? Oh, I guess I probably should show y'all. I do this on TikTok, so I'll do it here too. This is my veterans card. I need a new one. This is my cat card. They're both proving that I have not only served in the military, but I am a vet. I'm going to turn that down so that damn code don't go anywhere. Trump, on the other hand, has never served. Let me refresh your memory. Trump calls us military people suckers and losers. Where's the video? That's Jimmy Fallon. Kind of biased, so I kind of don't want that. That's 6 minutes. I ain't trying to do that. Let's see this 1 minute and 40-second one.
Are you looking to
All right,
register
after
your
this
business
commercial.
using an address other than your home? Wouldn't it be great if you could read and manage your business?
Losers and suckers. A bombshell report from The Atlantic late last week cited President Donald Trump using those words to describe dead U.S. service members.
The president has denied making the comments. Garrett Berger talked with one of the first U.S. service members wounded in Iraq, a former Marine here in San Antonio, about his thoughts on the president's reported remarks.
About 3 hours into the ground invasion of Iraq in 2003, Marine Staff Sergeant Eric Alva stepped on a landmine, which resulted in the loss of his right leg. He received a medal no one ever strives for, the Purple Heart, but in service of a country he was willing to get it for.
We're not losers. We're not suckers. We're patriots.
A recent report in The Atlantic details disparaging remarks President Donald Trump has reportedly made about service members, including referring to those killed in World War I as suckers and losers. Alva says the reported comments hurt.
It's like taking something from what all of us have fought for and then just throwing it away.
The Atlantic's article relies on anonymous sources, though the Associated Press has said it has also been able to confirm many of the allegations. For his part, Alva thinks the president made those comments.
I did believe him. I did believe him because it's not surprising anymore.
Though he notes not all veterans will feel the same as him, and there will be some who stand by the president.
And that's what you call loyalty.
He ain't lying there.
But you have to really wonder, what kind of loyalty is that? To your fellow veterans? Or to someone who is accused of calling someone loser or sucker?
Alva says he would ask Trump to apologize and own up to the comments.
Hypothetically, if he gets another 4 years, then maybe he can make some reparations to this.
Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Now, that was 4 years ago. We are clear. This is one of him at Arlington. Don't know what's gonna say, but it's for breaking news.
And he makes up stories. He said something about me that I stood over the graves of soldiers. Nobody loves the military more than me. Nobody.
Bullshit.
Nobody respects it. And nobody's
Hold on.
treated it better.
No one loves the military more than him. But you didn't serve. How can you love the military when you didn't serve? Just want to put that in there.
As I have. But he said I stood over graves of soldiers, and I said, these people are suckers and losers, like dead soldiers from World War I. I said this was a made-up deal from a magazine that's failing, Financial Disaster, by a guy that is a horrible radical left lunatic named Goldberg. They made up a story that I said this, and they put it out, and it's been going.
Yeah, y'all heard he said it. They made it up. He's denying it. He's denying it. He's denying it. Yet, you went after John McCain. So, why would you go after a soldier if you love the military so much? Trump goes after John McCain. But he loves the military. See if it's going to play. Nope, it is not going to play. He mocks John McCain's war injuries while on campaign trail. What kind of man mocks a man's war injuries if he loves the military so much? I lost my account because this man's bullshit assassination attempt. And he clearly said it because, you know, he's in denial about the shit. This thing says 5 times Trump refused to pay tribute. Tribute to what?
In other news, Virginia residents are going to be happy to hear this. It just came out. There's a new website where any Virginia...
Yeah, we're good.
President, any comment on
Tribute to John McCain.
Mr. President, why won't you call John McCain a hero, sir? Mr. President, any thoughts on John McCain? Mr. President, any thoughts on John McCain, sir? Thank you very much, Mr. President, do you have any thoughts on John McCain? Do you have any thoughts at all?
This is kind of recent, y'all.
Do you believe John McCain was a hero, sir?
I'm just showing the African guy.
Nothing at all about John McCain. Mr. President, the American Legion has asked you to lower the flags to half staff. Any reaction to the American Legion? Any action to the American Legion?
Y'all can go find that video. It's just disgusting to hear that shit. Now, this one pissed me off.
John McCain goes, oh boy, Trump makes my life difficult. He had 15,000 crazies show up. Crazies. He called them all crazy. I said, they weren't crazy. They were great Americans. These people, if you would have seen these people, I know what crazy is. I know all about crazies. These weren't crazy. So he insulted me, and he insulted everybody in that room. And I said, somebody should run against John McCain, who has been, you know, in my opinion, not so hot. And I supported him. I supported him for president. I raised $1 million for him. It's a lot of money. I supported him. He lost. He let us down. But, you know, he lost. So I never liked him as much after that, because I don't like losers. But Frank, let me get to it. He hit me. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero. 5.5 years. He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you. Do you agree with that? He's a war hero because he was captured, okay? You can have, and I believe perhaps he's a war hero, but
and you're a piece of shit that didn't serve, Bone Spurs. Let that sink in. This man has never served a day in his goddamn life. I never got deployed, but I did fucking serve. I literally showed you my shit. The assassination attempt was bullshit. TikTok took my account. That's pretty much the gist of it. I mentioned this assassination attempt. I literally mentioned this assassination attempt. So I'm going to leave you with this, and I want y'all to think about this really, really long and hard. No diddy. Why was his assassins both white guys? He didn't say nothing bad about white people. Not one time in his first term did he mention anything bad about white people. Not one fucking time. By the way, for those who aren't up to speed, he did go after a Gold Star family. It's on here. I can't find it, but it's there. They have been covering up almost everything bad he has said about the military. But he has proven one thing, right? A lot of military members are suckers and losers because they voted for this motherfucker, and that includes women. But I'm going to leave you on something more important than us military people. His 2 assassination attempts have been done by white people. Let that sink in, and let me remind you of the black people. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Let me remind you of the Muslim ban in his first term. If you're Muslim and you're an American, you can leave the country, but you can't come back. If you're a Muslim coming into the country and you're an American, you were not coming back into the country. Did y'all forget that shit? Because today's Muslims clearly forgot that shit. Let's talk about the Kung Flu virus and the increase of Asian hate while he was in office, talking about the Kung Flu and the Wuhan disease and the Kung Flu virus and all kinds of other stuff. And then literally telling a reporter because she was Asian to go ask China. But y'all don't see that racist shit, right? No, you didn't. Then he started talking about Mexicans and Latinos and Hispanics and Native Americans. Went hard after the natives in 1993. Went hard after black people known as the Central Park 5. Let's go Google that, Central Park 5. Damn it, I'm getting a phone call. This is going to have to be a part 2. God damn it.